everyone, so I'm back today with another study vlog, and these 2 weeks are my promotional exams for year 5. I actually already had a few tests last week, but upcoming I have math and sciences, which are the ones that require the most revision after all. And I'm just gonna film myself over like this week to show you guys like what I usually do for some last minute prep before my test. I know that by the time this video is uploaded, my exams will probably be over, but hopefully it can still help you guys who still have your exams ahead of you to get some motivation and work harder. See you! I probably already introduced you guys to this spreadsheet, which is my like major exam spreadsheet a few weeks ago, but have I been following it completely? Maybe not. So all the green stuff are the stuff I've done, and you see all these white parts, they're the stuff that I was supposed to and just ignored, so I'm not going very well. But these 2 weeks I have a lot more things to do because studying for science kind of sucks. Usually on the day itself, like today's Monday, I'll look at what I have to do and transfer it here, and then I'll plan out my days according to time blocks, and hopefully I stick to it. My game plan for this year's promos is to just try as hard as I can but not expect too much, because honestly I'm not used to the system at RI yet. It's very different from what I experienced in secondary school, and the workload is definitely a lot more intense. I'm gonna go over to my friend's house and study because sometimes a change in environment can really help to boost your motivation and productivity. Personally, I like studying by myself, but sometimes I do need motivation from my friends as well as like a change in environment to keep me in the mood, because honestly at home the bed is way too close for comfort. I also get asked frequently how I study for exams, and usually I'll do the practice papers that the school gives, and I also make mind maps to collate all the concepts. Sometimes I make my own notes, whether physical or online, and finally I'll do the revision quizzes that my teachers upload. And of course, I'll repeat the process many times. Sometimes I amaze myself at how I don't burn out before exams. You might also be able to tell that my notes aren't exactly the most aesthetic, but this is a realistic representation of how I study. And especially for subjects that require a lot of memorization, I value efficiency much more. Hi everyone, it's fast forward a few days. It's a day before my chem exam. I know I'm not looking so hot this morning, but that's besides the point. On the day before exams, I generally like to take things a bit slower because I should have gotten all my revision down by now. Usually what I just like to do is I'll just look through my notes that I made and copy out everything into my very messy trash notebook. I also have a consult with my teacher today to ask some questions. Yeah, it's kind of late, but better now than never. Fun fact, I thought this consult was online, but apparently it was supposed to be in school. Luckily, my teacher made some exceptions and he was really nice about it. That afternoon, to round off all my revision, I did one last chemistry practice paper. I also made sure to mark all of the questions and take notes of everything that I got wrong. At night, I just decided to look through all of my online notes and copy stuff down onto my trash notebook. And if you can kind of notice, I get tired halfway through and I start writing with my left hand. I'm not exactly the most ambidextrous and the letters were definitely not legible, but oh well, whatever works. Right before I went to bed, I just looked through some of the mind maps that I created a few days ago and highlighted all the key points that I needed to take note for the following day. And of course, I slept early, if 11:30 is counted as early. Back from camp now, and it was a pretty disappointing paper. The MCQs were really difficult, and I think I made quite a lot of stupid mistakes for the open-ended questions, so I'm definitely not going to do well. But I would mope, but I still have to study for math and bio, so just gotta suck it up. I can't tell if revision for math is the most boring or the best because very little memorization but a lot of practice is required. There's no way you can do well at math without practice.
So math today was okay, it wasn't too bad, but I probably made a few careless mistakes. Anyway, I only have one exam left, so I'm super excited for the end of promos. I'm super sick of studying. So for bio, usually there's a lot of memorization. So I'm really lucky that the bio department in school provides these very condensed notes. All I have to do is to look through each one of these. I'll probably copy them out on some rough paper and see how much that I can get done today.
Well, I was not prepared for the nightmare that followed. I thought I would get the whole entire syllabus done within 3 hours since I already went through one round, but no, I think it took like 7 hours the entire afternoon and all the way into the night. I basically just highlighted all the important things from my online notes. After math, I also ran out of space in my trash notebook, so I took a blank piece of paper and I copied out every single thing that we learned that year. Yeah, it was pure torture, but kind of worth it because personally I don't think you get the same level of learning unless you write it out. And just like that, promos were over. Of course, I went on some foodie adventures with my friends in the Katong area, and it was so nice and amazing after such a long, intense period of studying. To Chloe and Amy, y'all made my day so much better. And to the rest of you guys watching, thanks so much for supporting my channel. And if you're still having exams, I wish you all the best, good luck. I know you can do it. And thank you so much.